Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So, welcome to week 37 of season 11 in TGC Tours. It's the Myrtle Beach Invitational at Montefano Golf Club. Looks, I was going to say, a little bit islandy, but those aren't palm trees. But still, a little bit interesting, maybe not tropical. See some mountains in the background, but you get a little bit of hills or mountains on islands too. So I don't know. Myrtle Beach is on the coast. It's in South Carolina in the U.S. If you're unfamiliar, as always, when I start here, round one, a couple things. First off, been a bit amiss. I've been falling back into my old pattern of doing the call to action at the end, but I'm going to ask up front, as you watch this and hopefully as you enjoy it, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Those things are greatly appreciated and important to a channel and help with the YouTube algorithm and so forth. So, and the other thing that I like to cover, obviously, is what happened then last week. So, obviously, I was 27 over. There wasn't really going to be much going on. A little over 700 people. I think it was 709, but they haven't they haven't finalized the week yet. But at this point, I'm sitting at 663rd. So, not going to be doing very, very well. And once again, I do think maybe it'll drop down a little bit, but there are people that are still like -60 that are showing up on the qualifying board, so it may not happen. The other thing, as odd as it will sound, I'm stepping into this immediately after playing a career event. It was honestly the event of my life in PGA Tour since I've returned to it in the last couple years from decades ago when I used to play on console and so forth. All pars are better, first time ever. It was awesome. I finished 11 under. Yes, that's at an easier difficulty, so I'm certainly not indicating in any way that I think that's going to translate to a similar score here, although, wow, that would be marvelous. But it was like, yeah, I need to do this anyway because I need the episode for tomorrow, which is still not a TGC Tour episode because TGC Tour is Tuesday through Friday on the channel, just to give myself some time to edit after I play and so forth. Wanted to get some practice in because it had been that normal 3, 4, 5 days, whatever it was, since I had played, and was like, yeah, instead of jumping into TGC Tour, let me go do that one because there's less on the line there. And like I said, I played my butt off, but what that creates is kind of the butterflies of expectation of like, can I maintain that level? Can I maintain that level? And again, I was still hitting 4 or 5 degrees off of right on the putt path and or the swing bias, however you want to look at it. But it was away from the double digits or the high single digits. I was pretty good, pretty accurate, and so hopefully that's what we start to see here. All right, so the typical 4 tee boxes, zero chance that we're going to be in the red or the blue. If they do, they'll surprise the heck out of me. But fairways and greens are firm. Green speed, medium fast, 8.5. That's actually really fast. It'll be interesting, but basically 7,300, possibly 6,700 yards. But I'm thinking they're going to keep us on the gold tees the whole time, and it is a normal par 72. So yes, gold tees, first pins, low wind, and fairways are very firm, so that is moved up from the default, but greens and green speed do stay on the default. All right, so definitely what I'm looking at, the approaches were really good on my last round, and that is why the scores were good. I mean, I was landing, I won't say within 10 feet of the pin every time, but I mean, it was like most of the time I felt like I had a really good chance of getting close and then making it an easy par, which is typically what happened. And the biggest thing too, I suppose, is the par threes. I was really good and accurate on and very close to the hole. very few. I think I landed in the bunker twice the entire time. So just, you know, if I can have anything close to that, that would be exceptional. All right, but we got a perfect and just a negative 3.68 on the back end. I can speed this side up. I'm just after this. I don't. All right. And again, obviously it was a different course, but I'd say that was a tighter course than this one is. Pretty sharp lie. I don't like it. I'm going to tell you that. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. Going to go be a little conservative here. A little more left than I would have liked, but I think the green slopes that way, so I guess I'm wrong. It slopes right back at me, and we're going to roll back. Come on. Where's this going to go? There was my landing spot. So now we're further away. You could stop anytime you want. Thank you. All right, so obviously we came, I think, from the left side there, and then... All right, so again, it's getting close, and then being able to do an easy par. But again, the green speed, a bit crazy. So again, I just want to get close. I think we'll be close. If it stops, all right. Thank you. All right, relatively straight on. Beautiful. All right. Now again, I also got 7 birdies in a row to open the event on the last one. It was, I mean, it was nuts. Did I get 7? Maybe I got 6. I think I ended up short. Either way, I had a lot. And obviously, ultimately, I had 11 through the event because everything else was a par. All right, so par 5 already. And now we're up at 10% again, so not good. Can we stay on the fairway? We cannot. And it's in heavy rough right away, so there is no transition from light rough. This is going to be really short. I don't know. I'm going to try it. Okay, at least decent on the straightness situation. We're letting it roll after the first. Oh, come on. You're going to... All right, it stayed. But 231 is far better than I would have been able to get had I stayed. So yeah, I think that was the right call to hit out of there with the driver. Whoop. Let me check. Yeah, see, we're at 90%. And that's how I screw myself up. At the pin, that's the important thing. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll take that. All right, birdie. So a par and a birdie. Again, 5 under, 6 under will make me competitive. So that would obviously be my target. Man, it's dropping 10 yards if I choke. So I'm going to just draw back a bit. I don't like where it's sitting, honestly, because it doesn't play well to how I hit normally. It's only 3, but I have a push on the other end, which gets to be like 6. So therefore, we end up off the green. So again, this is like not what I had happening. Holy Christmas. Wow. It's way up there. All right, 27. I think we got to go all the way. I mean, 9 feet up is a lot. up close, because it is a fast, you know, pretty fast green, so it may not slow down much. This is not a gimme by any stretch. Okay, it's moving kind of in opposite directions. I don't know. All right. Wow. All right, that was not easy, but it worked. All right, nice big landing zone. My goodness, I need to draw this back in. And again, it could be just that it's master difficulty. Okay, beautiful bounce though. It kind of straightened it back out and from the hook that I had. So we'll take that. 163 yards. I'm gonna just stick with this the way it is. All right, much better, much straighter. Let's see. Kind of dampened. You can see there was a little bit of a hill there, so it really took off the forward momentum. So unfortunate for sure. Come back, come back. Ah! It was starting to move. Man, that rolled a long way too. Wow. All right, now this is pretty straight on. All right. Saved the par, I believe, but did not get the birdie. And that's always the challenge with my TGC rounds, is just I'm always struggling. All right. The question is, like, the hole is up, but how far is this up? We do have a 3-mile-an-hour wind with us. So I'm going to give it a shot and hope that I carry. Power's a lot less, though, I think. No, I think we did make it, though. All right. We went a lot further than I thought. Ooh, what do we do here? I think we go full power and we just let the pitch do its thing. I can't tell. Okay, it's there. Let's see. Oh, way too far. Way too far. The pitch out of the... It doesn't dampen that much out of the rough. That's the thing. And we were facing forward on a hill as well, which does tend to add some stuff. Man. All right. Not great. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. Oof. Definitely would have liked it straighter to the pin. All right. Still a par, so we're hanging on at 1 under. You know, more than a quarter of the way through the round. So, all right, certainly not poor. Okay, again, not bad. So I'm at least adjusting my swing directions, which is kind of what I had to do a couple times on the round of my life. All right. Yep, we're gonna go with that. 7 degrees, but maybe it'll hang on. No, oh, it did. All right. I saw the angle, like we kind of hit in a valley, but I'm like, ooh, oh wow, did you see the caddy? You can go back and watch that in slow motion. He like came out of the ground. Do I have a demon as my caddy? I don't understand. That was very odd. All right, where are we at here? Not quite. But, again, respectable. a quality putt. Strong enough to stay and go into the bottom of the cup. So yeah, this probably would be a Delta course. I didn't really look, but yeah, this is not a tropical for sure. Okay, so if I do this, I'm pretty much short. I think I won't even get the. That's really far. Choking it puts me almost right back where I was at. So I guess we're gonna try the partial again. Way too far left. That's the problem. Like with partial, it is hard for me to. Oh man. It is hard for me to get the accuracy as well. Like I struggle with all of that together. All right, long flop. I think that seems to make sense. And I'm assuming it's going to take something off in the lie I had. So yeah, not bad. But the long flop, again, I'm a fan of that. I'm glad we have that now. I think we're still keeping ourselves safe. I'd like to pull another birdie out of my bag here, though. Okay, par 5. Better, but not great. I think we're in the bunker. No, we stayed just out. Heavy rough. All right, we're gonna do driver again here. It says heavy rough, but it looks pretty clear there. Still too far to the right. Good bounce. Oh, it's on the green. How far? How far? Why are you showing me a really stupid distance? You are still rolling. 38. Like we can't even see any. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. We'll take that. Come on, go in. Thank you. An eagle. Okay. I can't claim a whole lot of credit for that whole thing. I mean, I was kind of pulling it out of my rear like, yeah, I think what it's going to slough off will be enough. But man, that was really, really nice. All right, that is good. I'm like, I cannot have it go to the right or I am going to be bunker bound for sure. Ooh, almost snagged the rough there, but it stayed just out. All right, so now we're in that kind of no man's land a little bit. Oof. All right, this will be a big one. Way to the right, way to the right. Oh, we stuck on the green though. But this is a putt. This is a long putt. Everything's moving to the right. So let's see if we can at least get close. Come on. Oh man, it's not really coming back, is it? It moved a little bit, but it did not move much. All right. Still a par. And still maintaining a good round. But we're only halfway done. Nope, definitely not. We're definitely sticking with the 3-wood here. should be pretty good. It's technically perfect and perfect, but it had a little bit of an angle. And I mean, I know there's the 3 or 4 mile an hour wind, but that just seemed like a lot. Okay. This should work. All right. Power down a bit. 4% and it goes that far back? That's hard to believe, but okay. It's 1 foot down. I'm going to go 14 and kind of let it do its thing because it is downhill. Okay, we're at the pin. That's the biggest thing. Nice. So I'm glad I didn't go the 2 extra yards. I knew it would have been passed at that point. All right. Okay. 289. Ooh. Too much, too much. I mean, and you can see I'm not that far off. But on Master, it does a lot. Now, I'm going to just stick with the iron out of here. I think it's going to be too shallow, but also out of the sand, you just really don't get a good result with the wood. Okay, I'd say that's really nice. So let's see. Obviously the full club would be 200. Won't probably even get to 180. All right, it is a par 5, but still, yeesh. All right, we're 9 up. That's a lot. That might actually work with that. So we're gonna try this. Man. Stick. Not quite, but not bad. I'm gonna take that as a victory. All right, and this will be just quick flop shot. Just as quick as I can do it. And even then, it's still a little far, but it's okay. Again, would love to have gotten a birdie on a par 5. We got one more par 5. So yeah, we got a birdie on the first par 5, an eagle on the second, and now parred the third. So those have been the holes that have gotten me something. All right, it's downhill. Yeah, that's too far downhill, so we're going to go, yeah, we're going to just go with a full club down, move over. And again, it's a par 3, so this is an approach shot off the tee. So we'll just watch and see. Okay, we're on the green. Again, not super close. Might not really be a birdie. You know, an easy birdie for sure. Lots of downhill. So especially with the faster green, I am not going to push this. All right, I'll be happy with that because that should make it an easy par. All right, so I think that's 12, right? We're on the 13th. Yep. So 2/3 of the way. Okay, again, kind of no man's land. Even this is iffy, but we'll go with it. Okay, I like it. I like it. So yeah, the pull has less damaging results. Oh, it did roll out. Even so. That's what I said. It's iffy. I was right. All right. 21 feet down. So that is going to gain 7 yards. I'm going to go with it. It's downhill a bit. Like, you know, it's leaning forward. So even though it's heavy rough, I'm going to hope this carries. Oh, I think it might have, but No, no, it wouldn't have. Wow. Okay. Alright, can I... No, I have to pick out of here. So, we're going to go 29, because it is a high loft shot. Ooh, off to the left. Man, oh, well, we ended up... It's actually not bad. I'm like, we ended up on the green. I was like, oh boy. Alright, well, this is going to be tough here. Come on. Yes! Alright. Still maintaining par or better. Definitely a really good round for me for TGC Tours, so happy with the results thus far. Beautiful. Perfect, perfect. And then a transition being strong, no big deal. I would call that 4 perfects. So, pretty sweet, pretty sweet. 13 feet up is going to move us 4 yards back. So this will be wonderful. Oh my god, that's not wonderful. 15? I was like really thinking like, ooh, I gotta knock this one on, and that was a choke. Oh boy, and I don't think I can. Yep, 29's as far as I can go. So the splash. I'm gonna pull it back some. I'm gonna pull it back to about there. Let's see. Oh, a little far still. Oh boy, and I think this is for par, so this will be really hard. This is probably going to be a bogey hole. Oh yeah. I mean, look at that. It's on... Oh my god, I think it's on a downhill slope. This is just a terribly difficult hole anyway. Wow. I don't know that it's on a flat part, in all honesty. Okay, I'm just trying to be gentle. Okay, not bad on the path, but how far are you going to go? You're going to roll right off, aren't you? Wow. Yeah, it is downhill all the way to the edge. Unbelievable. Alright, well, let's see if we can at least save it as a bogey. I'm going to go a little bit more. Nope. Bad stroke. That one I did myself in. Come on! Oh, thank you. Alright. Well, we're still 1 under. Suppose that's a victory in and of itself, but let's get it back together and see what we can do. Alright, the last par 5. Yeah, that second shot killed me. I mean, 15 degrees, like, I don't deserve anything when I hit that way, so. Alright, nicely, ooh, this is a tricky little, oof. Nope. Alright, so we go here, but we go back a bit. I'm trying to be kind of conservative. Alright, 98%. Am I too far right? Maybe? Oh, wow, that was actually not bad. Alright. It held on because of the thick grass. Oh, my goodness. Alright, this is going to have to be a chip of some sort. I haven't done a chip in forever. Ah, still too far. That's why I don't like chips. They just roll. They just roll. Nope. Nah. So close, but nope. Wow. Alright, well, we got a par. I mean, yeah, bogeying, well, getting anything worse than a par on a par 5 is brutal because you got a lot of shots to do what you need to do. I don't like this because if it bounces there, let's see. Let me go up 5 wood. The choke tee shot on a 5 wood is frickin' 1 yard. What are you kidding me? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so 5 wood, 4 iron. No, see. Oh boy. All right, so I think we're gonna do choked, but because I think you can't go back more than like 95. Yeah. So. Not bad. 92. Let's see. What kind of roll are we gonna get? It'll get on. It should stay on, maybe. I know it's downhill. Come on. Stop rolling already. Wow, it did not stay on. Huh. Alright. So that entire bottom half is awful, is what it is. Alright. So flop. So if I go to like 80, let me go right about there, let's say. All right, at the flag, not bad. Okay, stop. Stop. God, I hate those. Oh. A little too solid. I mean, it was uphill. I didn't hit it hard, but it was just enough at the edge that it did not go. Wow. All right. That's 23 feet up, so no. If it was 23 feet down, I would have been going for it. Because I'm like, I think I can carry that, and it would be worth the shot to go for the hero shot there, but no such luck. All right, let's see, long flop. All right, this might actually work. So let's try it. Nope. Darn it. It was worth a try, right? Okay. Gonna do that. Up and beautiful. Oh, that would have been really beautiful if it had trickled in, but no such luck. But there we go. So, bad approach, but saved myself the par still. All right, big landing area. Beautiful. Again, perfect all around for all intents and purposes. And the heavy rough is gonna pull me back some. Maybe too far right. I mean, it's only 2 degrees, for God's sakes. God, that did not... Oh, well, will it stay? Maybe? You done yet? No, you're going to roll off because you're just awful. Okay. 19 yards. That is not short. So, all the way. Okay. Further than I expected. I think there was a little downhill, though, on the back part. It's obviously bringing it back a little bit. Oof. Not easy. Not easy. Might be a little too hard, but not online. I think it would have fallen in if it was online. I think it was slow enough. All right, a bogey. So we end up 1 over. But all in all, I mean, there were some challenging pin locations, things like that. Definitely not horrendous by any stretch. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to the next tier. We are not. And yes, the clubhouse pass is not doubled. That's the same kind of score I always get, basically, whatever, 800 or so. All right, so I think that gets me the last Evo slot, so the last fitting slot. So I will go and figure those out. You know, basically, again, probably, I don't know that I'll do another contact. I might do another rhythm here on the woods. And then, yeah, we'll figure out the putter, maybe just, again, rhythm and just kind of have them both 11 plus 11. This one has been tricky, honestly, the wedges, because you do have a lot of things going on that you'd be using wedges for, so that's why I did do some things to recovery. I'll have to look. I might put something in rhythm, but not sure. But anyway, I will go handle those, and next round those will be updated. But yeah, I'm definitely going to stop because between the 2 rounds, I can feel mentally drained. I think I'm going to be pushing my luck, and while I'm not doing great, and I still don't think I'm doing well enough to get a tour card, I just don't want to totally blow myself out of the water with like a really bad round. So I'm going to wait. Maybe this afternoon I'll do the second round. But yeah, 1 over is certainly one of my better showings in a while for a first round, so we'll be happy with that, and I will see you next time.